Welcome to the session on new product development. New product development is a process which is designed to develop, test, and consider the viability of products which are new to the market in order to ensure growth and survival of the organization. It is a whole concept of bringing a new product or a service to the marketplace. Products that your business has never made or sold before but have been taken to market by others. So you can be innovative and creative in bringing your products. So what are the new products we witness in the market? Year 2021, the market is flooded with so many new products, including your smartphones, your smart gadgets, and the companies are striving hard. So what makes it new? A product that opens an entirely new market, a product that adopts or replaces an existing product, or a service, a product that significantly broadens the market for an existing product, an old product introduced in a new market, or it also could be an old product packed in a different way, an old product marketed in a different way. So, the essence of a new product is there is something unique and special about its delivery and values. Let's discuss some examples. Every time in the market, we see new bikes being launched, new cars, new cosmetics, and definitely new smartphones. So, how are these products created? So, that we shall discuss in the next few minutes about the stages of new product development. So, the product which is new to the world of products, such as launching a smart phone with the Polaroid camera, having a word processor software. Today, the mobile phones are almost like a palm top computer system, new categories of entries, personal computers, gift items, products which are into a new shaper and sizes, additions to product lines such as line extension, and improvement in the product. Today you have flavors of frozen yogurts, Miller Lite, Windows 9.8, plain paper facts, and so on. Repositioning the product. No longer the chocolates are focused only on the young kids, it is focused on even the adults. So therefore, you're repositioning the product and its utility. So any newness can be considered as a new concept or a product. McDonald's is always within the fast food industry, but frequently markets new burgers. Coca-Cola has also developed new products for its existing market, as you're aware about Diet Coke, vanilla flavor Coke, ginger Coke, and few more examples. Google developed a new browser Chrome, which we almost use. So, which are the new trending products in the year 2021? We have reusable water bottles are among the trending products now. Board games, wireless charging stations, dog jackets, yoga and pilots mats, jigsaw puzzles, and many more, laptop skins, and even posture correctors. So the strategy or the steps involved in new product development, basically it is 8 steps. Step 1, new product strategy, idea generation, idea screening, business analysis, development, test marketing, commercialization, and the new product development. Let's discuss these stages in detail. The first stage is new product development involves idea generation. The new product development process starts with idea generation. Idea generation refers to the systematic search for the new product ideas. Typically, a company generates hundreds of ideas, maybe even thousands, to find a handful of good ones in the end. There are basically two sources of new ideas which can be identified through internal idea sources and external idea sources. Internal idea sources, the company finds new ideas internally, that is through research and development or the departments within the organization and even the contributions made by employees. External sources of idea. The company finds new ideas externally. This refers to all kinds of external sources, such as distributors and suppliers, and also competitors. The most important external source are customers because the new product development process should focus on creating value to the customers. So the first stage is idea generation, which happens through both internal and external sources. The next stage to move on is idea screening. In the new product development process, idea screening means nothing else than filtering the ideas to pick out good ones. In other words, all ideas generated are screened to spot the good ones and drop those which are poor as soon as possible. While the purpose of idea generation was to create a large pool of ideas, the purpose of the succeeding ideas is to reduce that number. The reason is that product development cost rises greatly in later stages. Therefore, the company would like to go ahead only with those product ideas that will turn into profitable products. Dropping the poor ideas as soon as possible is consequently of crucial importance. Once the screening stage is done, we move on to the third stage is concept development and testing. To go on in the new product development process, attractive ideas may be developed into a particular product concept. A product concept is a detailed version of the new product idea stated in meaningful consumer terms. You should distinguish a product idea, an idea as far as possible, a product. A product concept, a detailed version of idea stated in meaningful consumer terms. Next is product image, the way consumer perceives an actual or potential product. How do we develop concept? Imagine a car manufacturer that has developed an all-electric car. The idea has passed the idea screening and must now be able to develop into a concept. The marketer's task is to develop this new product into an alternative product concepts. Then the company can find out how attractive each concept is to the customers and choose the best one. Possible product concept for this electric car could be Concept 1, an affordably priced mid-sized car designed as a second family car to be used around town for visiting friends and doing shopping. Concept 2, a mid-priced sporty compact car appealing to young singles and couples. Concept 3, a high-end mid-sized utility vehicle appealing to those who like the space SUVs provide but all want an economical car. Concept testing. New products concepts such as those given and discussed above need to be tested with groups of target consumers. The concepts can be presented to consumers either symbolically or physically. The question is always, does the particular concept have strong consumer appeal? For some concept test, a word or picture description might be sufficient. However, to increase the reliability of the test, a more concrete and physical presentation of the product concept must be needed. After exposing the concept to the group of target consumers, they will be asked to answer questions in order to find out the consumer appeal and consumer value of each concept. Once the concept is being tested, the next step is towards marketing strategy development. When a promising concept has been developed and tested, it is time to design an initial marketing strategy for the new product based on the product concept for introducing this new product to the market. For marketing strategy, statement consists of three parts and should be formulated carefully. A description of the target market, the planned value proposition, and the sales, market share, and profit goals for the first few years. An outline of the product's planned price, distribution, and marketing budget for the first year. The planned long-term sales, profit goals, and the marketing mix strategy. The fifth stage is all about business analysis. Once decided upon a product concept and marketing strategy, management can evaluate the business attractiveness of the proposed new product. The fifth step in the new product development process involves a review of the sales, cost, and profit projections for the new product to find out whether these factors satisfy the company's objectives. If they do, the product can be moved on to the product development stage. In order to estimate sales, the company could look at the sales history of similar products and conduct market surveys. Then it should be able to estimate minimum and maximum sales to assess the range of risk. When the sales forecast is prepared, the firm can estimate the expected costs and profit for a product, including marketing, research and development operations, and so on. All the sales and cost figures together can eventually be used to analyze the new product's financial attractiveness. The stage is product development. A new product development goes on with actual product development. Up to this point, for many new product development concepts, they may exist only a word description, a drawing, or perhaps a rough prototype. But if the product concept passes the business test, it must be developed into a physical product to ensure that the product idea can be turned into workable market offerings. The problem is, though, that this stage R&D and engineering cost cause a huge jump in investment. The R&D department will develop and test one more. Also, products undergo tests to make sure they perform safely and effectively. This can be done by the firm itself or outsourced. In many cases, marketers involve actual customers in product testing. Consumers can evaluate prototypes and work with pre-release products. Their experiences may be very useful in the product development stage. And the last two stages are test marketing and commercialization. Before commercialization in the product development process is test marketing. In this stage, the new product development process, the product and its proposed marketing program are tested in realistic market settings. Therefore, test marketing gives the marketer experience with marketing the product before going to the great expense of full introduction. In fact, it allows the company to test the product and its entire marketing program, including targeting and positioning strategy, advertising, distributions, packaging, and so on. Before the full investment is made, the amount of test marketing necessary varies with each new product, especially when introducing a new product requiring a large investment. When the risks are high or when the risk is not sure of the product or its marketing program, a lot of test marketing may be carried out. And the last stage is commercialization. Test marketing has given management the information needed to make the final decision. Launch or do not launch the product. The final stage in the new product development process is commercialization, which is nothing else but introducing a new product into the market. At this point, the highest costs are incurred. The company may need to build or rent a manufacturing facility. Large amounts may be spent on advertising, sales promotion, and other marketing efforts in the first year. So, therefore, some factors should be considered before the product is commercialized. First is introduction timings. For instance, if the economy is down, like now what's happening because of the pandemic, it might be wise to wait until the following year to launch the product. However, if the competitors are ready to introduce their own products, the company should push to introduce the products sooner. Introduction place, where to launch the new product. Should it be launched in a single location, a region or national market, or international market? Normally, companies do not have the confidence, then capital and capacity to launch the new products into full national or international distribution from the start. Instead, they usually develop a planned market rollout over time. In all of these steps of the new product development process, the most important focus is on creating superior customer value. Only then the product can become a success in the market. Only very few products actually get the chance to become a successful one. The risk and costs are simply too high to allow every product to pass every stage of the new product development process. Hope you would have understood all the 8 steps involved in the new product development process. Thank you all.